Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Where do we begin? I mean, is this a fantasy football league? Or is this a news story? We've got 6 guys getting in trouble, beating people, punching people, smoking dope. And now we're changing the rules so that those guys can come back. And you're going to start testing for PEDs. So A-Road, Dave, watch out. They're coming for you. Now, I could take all this time. I mean, we could probably do it like an hour. I could do my own sports show just on news stories, nothing even related to football. But I know you guys have heard enough about that, so let's keep it to football. I would like to start with a few football-related stories, newsworthy. Apparently, Eddie Lacy was wearing a new helmet in Week 1 that is supposed to prevent concussions, and ends up getting a concussion. So, I might be looking to sue Eddie Lacy. Might be trying to get some of that money back. In another related story, now Mario, we all thought that being a car salesman was a pretty reputable occupation. You know, it takes a certain person to do it. You know, you really got to have people skills. You got to get out there and be a go-getter and just, you got to go get your living, you know? But then that was totally undercut by an Ohio dealership having Josh Gordon be a car salesman. So apparently anybody can do it. I'm going to sign up at Brown Motor Cars this week. I'm coming for you. Now I'd like to get to some football, actual fantasy football news. You know, I planned on not bashing on Ridgeway more this year. I was like, you know, he took it all last year. He had Manning, which was good, but everybody else was just garbage. He made a bunch of garbage pickups. I was like, all right, this year, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let him be and just ride it out. You did it to yourself, Matt. There's no other words for it. I know there was a word I used last year all the time, like really or seriously, but I'm not going to use those. You did it to yourself. You picked up Allen Hurns. The guy has one good week, 2 touchdowns, all in the first half. One good week. So I get to the Thursday, and I open up the website, League app, and it says, oh, Allen Hurns picked up. And I said, oh, it could only be one person. Matt Ridgeway. I mean, there was like party poppers going off and fireworks. It's just like, there's no surprise there. Last year you picked up Thoria. The week after he had 3 touchdowns. Then you picked up Halou. The week after he had 3 touchdowns. I'm sensing a trend here, Matt. You're a follower, not a leader. Let that sink in. Now, going along with that story, I can tell how you're a Cowboys fan because you just like to throw money at your problems. It's like, well, I don't really need this guy, but it'd be cool to have him on my team. You know, he did good last week, so here's a couple dollars. Just throw some more money into the pot. You know, it's very Jerry Jones-esque, Matt. So keep it up. Hopefully I won't have to bash on you the rest of the year. Chances are I probably will. So, I still really don't know any of your teams or who you have, so I'm not going to really do a preview here. I'll probably bash on some people. You know, you got Brad. I mean, there's nothing to say about Brad. Brad's going to be this year's Brendan. Probably win 1 game against me in week 12 or something. But Brad, it's going to be a long year. You know, you took Lance Moore in the 4th round or 5th round. He's been out the first 2 weeks. I don't know what to tell you. He was good with the Saints, but now he's with Pittsburgh. They have Antonio Brown. That is all. Zach pulled out a win last week over aforementioned Brad. So, I mean, it's not really a legit win, but, you know, Carson Palmer was a good pickup. Oh, but he's out this week. I guess it's a good thing he took Cam in the 2nd round. So he'll be back. Oh, you have AP too? Whoa. I thought Brad was going to be this year's Brendan. It could be Zach. But then there's Brad, so it'll be Brad. We got Dave. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you anymore, Dave. You know, we just want to be friends with you. We want you to hang out with us. So I said, you know, let's all go up to F&O's, have some breakfast, watch some football. And Dave says, oh, no, I'll be in Iowa City. Sorry, guys. Go Hawks. Sorry. How'd that work out for you, Dave? You pretty much should have just said, oh, I was at a wedding. I was at a wedding all night. Would have sounded a lot cooler. You guys may be asking yourself, Brown, why are you drinking so much water this morning? Yeah, it's early morning. It's like 9:30. It's because I was already working out. I'm getting jacked. Oh, easy. Oh, sorry, this arm. I'm about to rip through this shirt. Andre, you got any shirts for me? They probably already ripped out from him, but whatever. Mario, what's up? Now, you had a tough matchup with Snit last week. And I specifically remember last year on here saying, you know, one of these years, having Drew Brees is going to catch up with you. Might be this year. Might have been last year. Mark Ingram, who's on my bench, stole 2 touchdowns from you. Of course, it didn't really matter because Brandon had Jimmy Graham and you had Breeze, so it kind of canceled out. Then you just got worked. Brandon's team isn't even any good, and you got worked. Now there's always Scott. Scott, we're still waiting for you to put the dong picture up, or video, or something. Get it done. It's been over a year and a half. If I have to mention it one more time for you to get a picture or video up of you with the dong, Guido's coming for you. These are fists of fury. Look at this fist is as big as my face. Yeah. Imagine that, just spit flying everywhere. We're not joking about violence here against another human being, but we're coming, Scott. So, I mean, really that's about all I have for this week. I'll study your guys' teams and get players and whatever for the rest of the week. So next week, you watch out. This preview is going to be tight. We run a tight ship around here. See, it's early. I was out last night. I was up early this morning. Just give me a break. It's week 2. You guys have a good week. For those of you that are coming, I'll see you at F&O's, which means I'm freaking out of here. Later.